All right, so I am now live on YouTube, live on Facebook. This is the Gentleman of Crypto. Today you have the Gentleman, Bitcoin Zay. Today is September 27th, and we are discussing a few topics today. Not a lot. We'll have a little AMA at the end, simply because there's not a lot of news like we've discussed before in the crypto world. Even the journalists have left. A lot of the YouTubers, traders, outside people who just learned about crypto are gone. It looks like even the even the journalists are gone. So it's all good. Still got some good stories for you today. Before I start that, I want to shout out the winner of the free Satoshis from last show. Shout out to Mike Bitcoin Outlaw. He was our winner from last video in response to our question, which was, which country would you like to see tokenize their economy? So to say, it's much like Kenya. Kenya has taken a very head-first approach in tokenizing their economy. And Mike Bitcoin Outlaw actually discussed two different places, one being Iceland, which I've heard the story of how they got rid of and jailed all of the bankers and politicians who had a part in the 2008 crisis, which is, hey, it's possible, people. If you take hold, you can definitely do that. And the second place, didn't hear of it before, but Chiran, Mexico. They kicked out their politicians as well. If you look at the history of how politicians have done people dirty, if people rise up together, there's nothing they can do. And when it comes to the financial side of things, same thing can happen. So thank you, Mike Bitcoin Outlaw. We'll be sending those free Satoshis. Oh yeah, everybody coming in on YouTube. John Siebert, Evan, what's going on, man? Good morning to you too. Make sure you smash that like and share button. So let's get into some news for today. First story we have up is China, the Chinese state bank. They are actually issuing digital mortgages, $1.3 billion worth of digital mortgages. The Chinese state-owned bank of communications, they will be issuing these mortgage-backed securities. And this story came out Wednesday, September 27th. This is the fifth largest bank in China. And if you follow China at all in crypto, you know that they have a very stronghold approach on their economy. They already have, I believe, points, your social score, things of that nature. But they are now using blockchain, and all parties participating in the loan are able to track assets, manage cash flow, and perform other business operations. So, in my opinion, it looks like China is starting to issue a lot of more digital goods, digital security, simply because they can track it and that they can make sure the flow of how things work is watched by their people. So, back in July, actually, China's fourth largest bank, the Agricultural Bank of China, issued its first loan worth of $300,000 on the blockchain. So, if you don't think China is moving forward tech wise, hey man, they're doing it. So whether you are around or not, it's happening. So let's see what we got here. John Siebert, yeah. I had just heard of Chiran. Let's see, who's it? Coolworks, what's going on? Good afternoon from the East Coast. Hello, Allison. Thank you for coming in. Yep. And that social score, yeah, you're right, Coolworks. That Chinese social score is something straight out of Black Mirror. But I will say that as far as developing on the blockchain, as far as creating ways for you to get digital goods, they are one of the top in the world. However, their process of doing it, I may not agree with. They're still going to use it because, like we always say, this technology isn't going anywhere. So, so all around the world, like I've stated before, it's good to see that they are issuing digital mortgages. We'll see how it works out, honestly, because like we said, 1.3 billion in the large scale of things isn't a lot, but it is a good start. So shout out to China for that, and shout out to them for moving forward. And next story we have up, Marsh confirms IBM blockchain insurance partnership to include Salesforce. So shout out to IBM, shout out to Salesforce, give them a good hand clap. Oh yeah, so in the story it reads here, global insurance brokerage and risk management firm Marsh announced it would extend its partnership with IBM as its proof of insurance blockchain. I believe somebody listed all of the different proof of work, proof of stake, proof of consensus, proof of time. Now we have proof of insurance blockchain solutions. And this is, to me, this is hilarious simply because we have so many different types of blockchains. And proof of insurance is just another name they give it. However, what will be happening is Marsh, they began working with IBM in April. They are developing a blockchain service which will take advantage of IBM's link with customer relationship management through Salesforce. If you work for Salesforce, if you know anybody works through Salesforce, they are a huge platform to have blockchain working through. And Marsh will work with IBM to extend its commercial proof of insurance blockchain solution to be directly accessible to Marsh clients through the Salesforce platform. So good news there. And Marsh and IBM's proof of blockchain project also includes Accord, which is a global standard setting body for the insurance and financial service industry, as well as ISN, a provider of contractor and supplier information. So a lot of words around it, basically to say that proof of insurance, the ability to prove that your insurance is what it is on the blockchain using IBM's Hyperledger, is live. And if it's being integrated with Salesforce, you can only see more innovation coming later. And what this means for the industry is that there are big companies such as IBM, Samsung, who they're not going all in crypto, but they're basically telling you that from here on out, if it's not blockchain technology, if it doesn't have anything to do with crypto or proof of whatever they make up next, proof of insurance, they're not doing it. So that's one of the good things to see with these big companies. So for those of you who are looking to be in the blockchain, blockchain field, blockchain developer, marketer or something, this technology is not going away, and we can see that is confirmed with companies like IBM. So good to see there. What's going on, Sergeant Crypto Ty? We are live, absolutely. And quick shout out, I do want to give a shout out to Tour de Crypto for the sweatshirt. It says "Believe in yourself in crypto." Actually, just got some new merch. Shout out to them. They are riding from New York all the way out here to Huntington Beach, California, to raise $1 million for Houston Women's Shelter. And one of the best parts is that they're using purely crypto to raise money. They do accept other forms, but they are, I believe the first purely crypto, a nonprofit that they want to accept just crypto. They want to show that it's possible to take that crypto, use it to buy goods, so you don't have to go back and forth between fiat. So good to see there. Shout out to Red 5 Golf Gunny. Actually just stated that crypto is dead, which is a great segue into our next story. I believe most people who think that crypto is dead, crypto is going away, they would be on the side of this guy here, who actually states that Bitcoin price could crash to $100, according to this Forex analyst. Let me get this guy's name, Marek Pesiorkowski. He's a financial market analyst at Polish Forex platform, a 40 exchange. He was speaking with the Business Review in Poland, in Romania, and he actually speculated that Bitcoin price could plunge as low as $100, a threshold it hasn't seen in more than 5 years. I will tell you this right now: if Bitcoin goes down to $100, I have so many buy orders set. I would love for it to go that low. However, I don't believe that's going to happen. But in his opinion, he stated that considering the triangle pattern that the Bitcoin market has been tracing since March 2018, and most importantly, the height of this pattern, if a breakout takes place in line with the prevailing downward trend in the descending triangle pattern, he says that the technical price will come in at USD $100. So for those of you who are bears out there who think the price is going to 5,000, 3,000, hey man, you gotta get some more get some more courage, because this guy's saying it's going down to $100. So shout out to you who says crypto is dead. You and him can link up and figure out a strategy for if it does hit $100. But yeah, great to see there, because I like to see opposing views, as well as, because bullish news is whatever. Most of the YouTube crypto and Twitter crypto is everybody's bullish, everybody loves it. And as somebody who likes the utility of Bitcoin, we don't discuss prices much, but it is good to see someone who thinks it's going to $100. We've seen Bitcoin is dead thousands of times. We've seen articles that Bitcoin is going away because of regulations. Like I said, it's the money badger, as we call it. It's hard to kill crypto, but shout out to you, Red 5 Golf Gunny. Let's see, who else? SJ Smith. Yeah, please do. I got a bucket. Yeah, if it gets to $100, I'm buying everything crypto related. However, I think if it does get down to $100, there will be an issue, a technical issue. It won't really be based on fundamentals. So if it does get that low, that it may be an issue, a technical issue that goes on where people just give up on the technology. I seriously doubt it though. But yeah, hey, shout out to Angela Brown. How you doing? And yeah, John Siebert, I'm going down with the ship. Bitcoin is free to. Hey, I'm with you, John Siebert. For those of you who have been watching Gentlemen of Crypto for a while, some of our crypto warriors. As you know, me and King, we've stated, numerous times, we are going down with the ship. If Bitcoin fails completely, goes away, hey, at least we tried. Fight for something, or you live with anything. So that's definitely one of the things I want to point out. So let's see. The stream is cutting out. Let's see. Hopefully it won't keep doing that. Looks like it's good on the Facebook end. But moving on to our next story. The U.S. judge sides with CFTC in fraud case ruling cryptos are commodities. Whoever this judge is pretty dumb. I mean, just got to put it out there. Pretty idiotic. Cryptos are not commodities, people. If anybody tells you that, shout out to Joel, the ICO lawyer. He's actually, me and him had a long discussion about this. If anybody, your lawyer, a judge, or somebody, an advisor, especially an investment advisor, if they try to tell you that crypto is a commodity, they are sadly mistaken. However, this U.S. judge has stated that in a lawsuit involving an allegedly fraudulent crypto investment scheme, BitConnect probably, ruling the cryptocurrencies are commodities for the purpose of the case. So don't get it confused. This is not an overarching, Bitcoin is a commodity. It should be treated as such. No, for this case, they treat it as a commodity. This is a Las Vegas-backed business called My Bitcoin Pay. That sounds as scammy as it gets. It's called My Bitcoin Pay, whatever. Like we said, there's a lot of them out there, but somebody put some money into it. The commission accused the pair, the creators, Randall Crater and Mark Gillespie, as well as the firm, of taking customer funds and siphoning that money into their personal accounts. Additionally, they allegedly use those funds for personal experience and the purchase of luxury goods. You don't say. This is what scammers do. They convince you they need your money in order to make money, and then they take it and run off with it and go to an island. They always get caught, though, usually. And in this case, the defendants contended that My Bitcoin, which they marketed it as a crypto that can be mined and traded, did not deal with any contracts of future delivery. Therefore, it's not a commodity, which is what they argued. I would say it's not a commodity simply because the definition of commodities has been set, and you can't apply Bitcoin to it because it is not a physical good that you can actually place and put in a certain spot. So, the text of the statute supports plaintiff's argument. The act defines commodity generally and categorically, not by type, grade, quality, brand, producer, manufacturer, or form. So he just kind of called it a commodity for the use of this case, and maybe in his opinion this made sense. It doesn't make much sense to me. However, as far as scamming goes, as far as them doing it, this is definitely one of those cases. It's funny to look at because they got those guys right on up out of here. So going back in March, another U.S. district judge also backed the financial watchdog. The CFTC is who they're referring to, when they made a similar decision with a lawsuit concerning a firm called Cabbage Tech. Come on, people. Hopefully nobody got involved with My Bitcoin or Cabbage Tech. What? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. But they have to pay a $1 million fine. So like I always say, if you do the crime, you're going to pay the fine or you're going to do the time. So one or the other is going to happen usually. And it's good to see that they got them out of here, because this isn't even a good scam, man. This is like a 12-year-old wrote this. But My Bitcoin and Cabbage Tech, get them out of here, please. So good to see there. However, remember, crypto is not a commodity. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. So moving forward to our last story of the day, the AT&T has launched the blockchain solution targeting supply chain and healthcare. So for those of you who use AT&T, I don't use AT&T anymore, but they have become the largest corporation to launch a suite of blockchain services targeting diverse industries. So they are basically launching a blockchain tech group where they can research different places that they can automate and digitize processes. Much like everybody who uses blockchain, they're just trying to find a way to make it easier and simpler. However, there is a story out. I didn't mention it as a story today, but there's a story out where somebody is discussing private blockchains in depth. I'll post that if I can find it here. But private blockchains, which I believe AT&T will be using, is one of those things that I don't really like it as much. However, for business, this is how you have to do business. So the blockchain as a service platform has been designed to slot in with other notable blockchain platforms, including IBM and Microsoft Azure. And AT&T's Internet of Things tools can also be tied to enable automation and monitoring capabilities. So like we said before, private blockchains like Azure, like IBM, they're what they'll have to need for business. It's just really a internal database, which may actually be slower than what we have now. However, in order for them to use blockchain as a service, it will have more transparency if it is public. We'll see. But it states here, blockchain improves security and enables better management of transactions through complex processes, utilizing our global network and IoT capabilities. AT&T enhances blockchain by providing edge-to-edge solutions that automate the tracking and can monitor the environmental conditions throughout the process. So as I've stated before, as a business, this is good. We've talked about the blockchain boost that you get. You just throw the word blockchain out there and all of a sudden people want to invest in your company and use it. But this is the biggest company so far that has talked about blockchain solutions, which is great to see. So AT&T, IBM, and Chinese state government, all big players getting in on the blockchain market today. So going to answer some questions before I get out of here. Like I said, it won't be a long show. The journalists have left. Apparently, the only people putting out news is Coinbase and big companies. So let's see what we got. Harold George, if Bitcoin goes down to 100, I'm scooping up some Ethereum. Hey, man, if Bitcoin goes down to $100, Ethereum is going to be even cheaper. So that might not be a bad idea. However, it would be interesting to see from a market cap point of view. If Bitcoin goes down to $100, that means the market cap will have imploded, meaning the crypto market and everything pegged to Bitcoin will probably implode as well. So we'll see what goes there. I don't think Bitcoin's going to $100, but the guy who stated it, he's a Forex trader, and you have to make sure you have every possibility at hand. So it is possible. Let's see. Cedric King, in your opinion, is Electronium or Electronium? Is Electronium a buy? I've looked at Electronium before. I have not actually been convinced on it for being a buy. However, my strategy for trading is different from other people's. I don't want to discourage you from doing it. I'm looking at more high cap coins, and the small cap coins I'm looking at don't include Electronium right now. May change my mind in the future, but I'm not looking at it currently. But do your own research. Use the fundamentals. Does it actually have a product? Is it something that can be used in the future? Does it have a community behind it? Are the devs active? Check the GitHub. If they haven't done anything in 6 months, you probably want to leave it. What does the roadmap look like? Price, supply. These are all things that need to be taken into account. So let's see. Norm Boldick, buying EOS now is like buying Ethereum under 50. Perhaps. It could be that way. We did see Block One, who was the lead investor behind EOS. Their entire team left. Not sure what the issue is there. However, we have seen a lot of stuff happen with coins, and they still break out in price. So Ethereum has had its problems, Ripple, ongoing problems. Even Zcash, Monero have had things that have potentially brought down the coin, but price-wise, it remains to be seen. Let's see. Norm, oh yeah, thank you. Once again, Tour de Crypto. Tour de Crypto, thank you for the merch. Believe in yourself in crypto. We'll definitely be meeting them out in Huntington Beach when they finish in November. So let's see what else we got. Sergeant Crypto, yeah, so he knows. Yeah, true. Yeah, everybody knows until they don't. But like I've stated before, if the price, let's see, do you offer a package where you share crypto you're invested in? Yes, through the KRBE Crypto Digital Assets Group, we actually have a monthly service as well as a yearly package we have where we upload tutorials. We have our newsletter, which we just dropped Monday. We give away, free Bitcoin starter guide. We have a 10% discount on all of our merch. We do a question a day, and we actually do a live stream once a month. So that package is available on krbecrypto.com, and go to the join tab, and you can join us on our quest to become good at crypto, especially in the bear market where everybody has left. We're still here with you. So check that out. Angela Brown, let me know what you think, and we can definitely go from there. Trying to get in with some people on Facebook kind of went sideways. It's all good though. But I'll leave you today with our question of the day, which is, we talked about crypto as a commodity, according to the CFTC in a lawsuit. It's hard to say exactly what Bitcoin is, but if you could describe Bitcoin in one sentence, I'll give you 10 words. If you could describe what Bitcoin is, Describe it in the comments on YouTube. Put your public address, and I'll take the best answer and give away those free Satoshis. So let's see. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, with XRP for Forex trading, Cedric. Yep, there's a lot of people who are jumping on it. Seen that before too. So once again, thank you all for watching. Make sure you put that answer on the YouTube channel. I saw a few people on Facebook answering. Put it on the YouTube channel. Put that public address, and we'll send those free Satoshis. You all have a great Thursday. Cheers.